Welcome back, viewers. You're watching the Savera. I'm Shefali. Rising tensions between Iran and the United States in West Asia have begun affecting global natural gas and LPG supplies, creating concerns about fuel availability in India. Disruptions in key shipping routes such as the Strait of Hormuz have slowed down fuel shipments, prompting the Indian government to prioritize the supply of cooking gas to households to prevent a domestic shortage. The impact of the disruption is already being felt across several sectors, especially the hospitality industry. Reports suggest that nearly half of the hotels and restaurants in Mumbai could shut down operations within the next 2 days if the supply situation does not improve. In Kolkata, more than 5,000 eateries are facing the risk of closure due to the shortage of commercial LPG cylinders. Restaurants in cities including Pune, Delhi and Hyderabad have already started reducing their menus, with some establishments planning to serve only tea and coffee until gas supply stabilize. India currently meets nearly half of its natural gas demand through imports from the international market. About 20% of these imports come from Qatar, one of the world's largest suppliers of liquefied natural gas. However, the supply chain was disrupted after a missile attack by Iran reportedly targeted gas fields in Qatar. Following the attack, Qatar Energy temporarily halted production at some facilities, reducing gas exports to several Asian countries. To manage the situation and ensure stable domestic supply, the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas has issued new guidelines regulating natural gas distribution across sectors. The government has divided gas consumption into 4 priority categories to manage limited resources more effectively. Under the first priority category, sector considered essentials will continue receiving full supply. These include domestic piped natural gas used in households, CNG for transport, LPG production units, pipeline compressor fuel and operational requirements of the national gas pipeline network. These sectors will receive 100% of their average gas consumption recorded over the past 6 months. Fertilizer plants have been placed in the second priority category and will receive around 70% of their average gas consumption during the same period. The government said this measure aims to ensure that fertilizer production continues while managing the limited gas supply. Industries connected to the national gas grid will also face restriction. Tea industries, manufacturing units and other industrial consumers will receive about 80% of their average gas consumption based on the past 6 months. Gas distribution companies have been directed to carefully manage supplies and ensure that commercial and industrial consumers receive at least 80% of their usual consumption. Meanwhile, panic buying has been reported in several cities after news of possible shortages spread among consumers. The government has also revived refill booking rules to regulate demands. Customers using a single LPG cylinder can now book a refill only after 25 days instead of the earlier 21 days. Households with 2 cylinders will be able to book refills after 30 days. Long queues have been seen outside gas agencies in several areas, including Noida, as people rush to secure refill. At the same time, authorities in various states have warned against hoarding and black marketing of LPG cylinders, saying strict action will be taken against violators. Despite the concern, same state government have said that sufficient stocks are available. Andhra Pradesh Civil Supplies Minister Narendra Manohar said there is no shortage of LPG in the state and urged people not to panic over rumors. However, the hospitality sectors in states such as Kerala, Telangana, Punjab and Himachal Pradesh has raised concern about limited supply of commercial LPG cylinders. Several hotel and restaurant associations have warned that if supplies do not improve soon, a large number of eateries must be forced to shut down operations temporarily. Amid the crisis, some industry leaders have suggested adopting work-from-home policies to reduce fuel consumption. Chandrasekhar C., a vice president of Wells Fargo, said organizations could consider allowing employees to work remotely to cut down daily commuting and conserve fuel for essential services such as healthcare and logistics. The government has assured that it is closely monitoring the situation and taking steps to maintain adequate supply across the country while giving priority to essential sectors and household consumption. That's all for now in this update. Stay tuned to the Savera, download the app and follow us on various social media platforms.